Hey, this is Bomhab. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. This is going to be part 4 of our Let's Play Divinity series. We last left off. We just finished off an invading band of orcs and made our way to the entrance of Sicile. So let's go ahead
Avert
and
your gaze
see
and I'll
what's
handle
inside.
this threat for all our sakes.
She wouldn't hurt a fly, and I won't let you hurt a horn on her head.
Got a charmed she-orc over there. Let's check out some crates.
One day, Moira, one day you'll show 'em all.
Okay. Oh, this looks like we'd be stealing if I took some of these. Let's leave those be. Oh, waypoints. Okay. How do we go from waypoint to waypoint?
Sicile, shiver me timbers and slither me heels.
That's one
I
in.
can't even smell the sea air over this rot.
Waypoint. Okay. Let's see what we have in this old warehouse here. Oh, I want to steal all this stuff. Alright.
Can I help ya?
Salutations, Source Hunters. I see. I'm Sergeant Courteous. Call him Courteous. Proud protector of this house of Legion goods. Tell me about yourself. Curtis is my name, the Legion is my calling. What's in that room exactly? This is a storage house for Legion supplies, perhaps the most important building in the realm. But by my and others' estimation. And I, Sergeant Courteous, have been trusted to guard it.
Farewell.
Okay.
Can I help ya?
Hello, Horatius. Ah, Loose Lips McGee. That idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute arresting him. I only hope he gets transferred out of this warehouse and straight to the perimeter. Let him rot off a zombie's ear instead of mine. Ah. Even thinking of him turns me into a gabbing hen. Please, leave me be.
Farewell.
One day, Moira, one day you'll
Guard
show 'em all.
duty's not so bad, eh?
It'd be quite a bit better if I could do it in peace.
Just making conversation, mate.
Mate, he says. We are colleagues, nothing more.
Oh, come now. It's just a turn of phrase.
Will you please turn your phrases elsewhere?
Can I help you?
Well, a source hunter. Very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around. And don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Andavale. I'm behind on my current affairs. Horatius called you Loose Lips McGee. What's that all about? That fusspot said what? Well, old Loose Lips will let that lowly backbiter know what he thinks about that. Uh-oh.
Hey! So, something you'd like to say to my face?
I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty.
Duty, indeed. Put up your fists.
Are you mad? We're guards, not drunks on the street. Enough! Both of you!
Haha, snap.
What is this barbarism? Back to your post at once!
Sir, this is an important matter. A matter of honor.
Such matters are to be settled on your own time. Understood?
This place
Understood, sir.
reeks of
Such
orc
bickering is
stench.
all that thieves need to sneak by unnoticed.
It won't happen again, sir.
It better damn well not.
Good to see you again.
That old spoil sport Horatius can gripe all he wants. I won't let him affect my disposition. No, sir.
Farewell.
Horatius,
Good to see you again.
you've caused enough distractions, I think.
Farewell.
Yeah, well. Alright. So we started a little in-house feud. Good, good. Alright, let's check out this pork. Charmed pork. Linnaeus? Marius.
This place reeks of
Bringing
orc
your little
stench.
orcish girlfriend here is like bringing a wolf to a hen house.
Nonsense. Listen, she's purring, the darling.
Can I help you?
Who better than a proven orc crusher to convince my dumb bell of a friend here that orcs are predators, not pets. Enough of that. I know how dangerous an orc can be, but this one has been reformed. Anyone can see she's completely docile. But my prejudiced friend here still wants to kill her. What's this about a charmed orc? My friend here and I were patrolling outside the city walls when who did I see creeping along the shore but this lovely orcish lady. For a brief second, as long as eternity, we locked eyes. Perhaps confused by the butterflies in her stomach, she sprang up and began running, claws barred towards Marius. Fortunately for him, I had the presence of mind to ignore my sword and instead, adorately, fling my pouch of trinkets toward her. A vial of love potion shattered over her head, and when she turned to face me, she became instantly a vampire. I'm sure she must have been compelled to join the Orcish army under some kind of duress. A lady with such a sweetly savage manner would have never willingly joined up with those vicious marauders. Ha! I assure you there wasn't a hint of sweetness in those murderous eyes when she lunged at my throat. She may be confined here for now, but who's telling when she'll escape, and who she'll rip to shreds? I love potion telling. I've always had an amateur interest in all things alchemical. When I read an esteemed periodical from the wizards of Youthul Gore about an amazing opportunity that could change my life, I had to act fast or lose the once-in-a-lifetime deal. I sent away for the world-famous love potion, available for a limited time only, and it had worked exactly as promised. You see what a fool my friend has been, spending all his cash on snake oil and bringing a temporary tranquilized monster into our midst to boot. What kind of monster would lie in a published advertisement? I'm sure the effects of the potion will be everlasting, as printed. False. You see, he'd believe it was noon at midnight. If you read it on the printed pamphlet, please tell me you can reason with him, or ditch reasoning and use your sword to save him from his murderous darling. She's got to be put down. If this love potion is as dodgy as it sounds, she could come to her vicious senses at any time. Let her live. If that potion were truly worthless, it wouldn't have been able to charm her in the first place. In this docile state, she may prove to be a source of valuable information. We're going to put her down. She's got to be put down. Okay. Agreed. I've never met an orc I trusted, charmed or not. What's the point in causing any more pain to this beleaguered city? Question her and see what comes of it. I think Roderick agrees. I think nobody here likes orcs. Glad to hear I'm not the only one with common sense around here. I'll do the honors myself. No, she's harmless, please.
Farewell.
You bastard! You had no right!
No right to protect not only you from your own stupidity, but myself and the citizens of Sicil as well.
It's you we need protection from, murderer! Fortunately, the wizards of Youthul Gore make a revenge elixir that will show you what's what.
Go ahead and throw your sugar water on me if you like. Your foolishness is no longer my problem. Thank you, stranger. If you ever need help, I'll do my best to repay you.
Alright. Any loot? Nope. Minius doesn't want to talk to us anymore. Poor broken-hearted fool.
Good to see you again.
Can I trade with you? 3 gold. Cheapo.
Farewell.
Well. Can you get through there?
Good to see you again.
Let's see. You? Oh, what's this? A little pricey for my tastes. I do have a ton of garbage I can get rid of. Need to find some vendors.
Farewell.
Oh well.
Sigh seal, shiver me
Plenty of
timbers and
fish in the
slither me
sea, but I
heels.
got the foulest of the lot.
What's up with you, cowman?
We're
Can
gonna
I
need
help
more
ya?
than a few buckets to save her.
Ooh, what's this? One with fluids. Well, 58 gold. That's about my price. Right. Oh, you have other? Oh, it's just all. Tell me about yourself. Eek. Oh, sorry. I thought you were a zombie. There can be two share these days. Thus I seal. Since the beginning, this has been a particularly favored region in Riverland. Even before there was a major settlement here, these cliffs were special holy sites for the ancient pagans. It's hard to believe our great city is so easily corrupted. What do you know about the undead? Sometimes I forget they're even out there, to be honest. Remember, above all, to stay behind the wall. We tell our children, when you've been heeding your own advice for seasons on end, you almost start to forget what the fuss was about in the first place. Better not to, though. They're still out there, the dead. And from the looks of it, they'll always be. Burning ship? Picture that times 100. It was as though the seven themselves rained down Armageddon on our shores. Tell me about the Legion. I think some of us natives forget how grim things were before the Legion stepped in. No fortifications, nothing stopping a deranged zombie from snatching your feet down from you. All people notice these days is that things have been mostly static for the last 2 years. It's the latest gossip. Plagued with these horrific undead for years now. Some say that they were summoned here intentionally, but I'd say some amateur necromancer let a little experiment get out of hand. Heard about Counselor Jake's murder? Have you spoken to Captain Arias about Arias yet? He's in charge of the investigation, and there's no better man for the job. Counselor Jake will be avenged.
Farewell.
Farewell.
Slimy, reeking, rotting sea garbage.
Looting all the things, looting all the things.
Steady, boys, steady. We'll be leaving soon as we're packed up.
Okay. Let's take a look up and down this harbor here. Ooh. Fire arrowhead. Animal hide. Ooh, what's this? A guitar. Ooh. Oh boy. Oh, it's 1 out of 1. Huh. That's pretty cool.
And then I said to him, I said myself, if I don't start earning an extra gold piece an hour, I'll walk out that door. Good on you. These boss men don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to Youthful Gore anymore?
Okay.
Speaking
What's
of
up,
you,
Can I help
Gore,
you?
that loopy legionnaire really thinks that Orky charmed loves it.
Identifying glass. Oh, we forgot to read our fluids. Oh, you've got a lot to tell me. Okay. How about that burning ship? She was targeted by the orc shaman during the attack. Now she's left to the ocean's cold embrace. We could just go ahead and let the flames... We couldn't get ahead of the flames with nothing but a few men and some buckets. What do you know about the undead plague? They're nightmare incarnate, aren't they? Let a priest explain that to me. How we all supposedly become the gods, children, and death. When in fact, foul magic can bring us back and make us haunt our own kin in endless, mindless deviance. attacks on the harbor. Many of us nearly lost our lives in that debacle. It was all hands on deck, and anyone who could wield a pitchfork was armed and ready to hold the line. What have you heard about Councilor Jake's murder? Terrible crime. Councilor Jake was a Sicilian himself, born and bred. I'm certain his scheming wife, foreigner mind you, was involved. Oh boy. Tell me about yourself. Eat, cook, sorry. That's for a zombie. Never can be too sure these days. We'll do Sicilian Legion. We're surrounded, undead, haunting every exit, orcs gnashing at every entrance. Sealed in like mummies, you know. Tell us about the Legion. I think some of us natives forget how grim things were before the Legion stepped in. That's the same thing that that other guy was talking about.
Farewell!
Okay, so boat on fire. Did I already loot that? I think I did.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky
Sailor,
charm
what news from the
loves it.
mainland?
Oh,
I
nothing
wouldn't let an
new,
orc
sir.
within 500
Zombies,
yards of my
skeletons.
loving
Do
nature.
you know the story? Psst. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Ferrol's carriage for a joyride?
Nope. No crossing of light. Sailor and Marv. Let's talk to Marv.
Can I help ya?
Listen, might fancy boots got there, typical landlubber. How about that burning ship? It is a damn tragedy when a vessel meets the wrong side of the deep, not to mention the men who lose their livelihoods thereafter. It was quite an attack on the harbor. Madness. Thought we were done with those swampy uglies a fortnight ago. Note, though, that none of them dared to come close to the tide splitter. Can you tell me about the attacks on the harbor? Seal survived by Arhu's staff alone, I'll tell you. The Legion did what they could, but without the wizard's help, the Sicilians would be in chains or dead by now. Tell me about yourself, Marv. Seawater runs through my very veins, it does. After a few days on land, I feel drier than salted fish. Tell me about Sicil. Folks from around the realm had heard things were getting bad in Sicil, but it's the people here who are worse than the conditions. All they talk about is the Legion reinforcements that they're so very sure are coming. I say they stop waiting around and set to solving their problems themselves. What do you know about the undeads? I was a frightful fool once, wanting to see one of the undead myself. I hadn't ventured 100 yards beyond the city walls when I spotted one, just as it spotted me. It sniffed like a bloodhound in those eyes. It filled with bloodlust. The next moment it charged, and I dashed back to town like a hare with its tail on fire. You can imagine my dreams. Fool I am, I deserve them.
Farewell.
Sailor, what news from the mainland?
Speaking of youthful gore,
zombies,
that loopy
skeletons.
legionnaire
You know the
really
story.
thinks that orky charmed loves it.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
What's on this boat?
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess
Can I help
of
ya?
Ferrol's carriage for a
Ahoy, sailor.
joyride?
How are you enjoying the fresh winds of Sicil? Tell me about yourself. Name's Conrad, cargo trader, sea captain, an expert in all things nautical. Folks across Ondavale know to give old Conrad a holler when it comes to rare imports and magical animals. What do you think of that attack on the harbor? Those orcs must be one of their barbarous minds launching an attack on the city. What a great wizard resides. Though even I must admit, they put up a hearty effort. I'll tell you, the only time I'd consider waging a suicide campaign like that would be if I saw something that was worth dying over. Well, what do you got? Oh, here we go. Conrad's got the trade. What do we have here? Scrolls. Skill book. Okay. Arrow Thurge, Witchcraft, Geomancer, Pyro. Okay. He's got some armor. I should probably get a repair hammer. Okay, step 1, get repair hammer. Fire arrowhead. Steam powered arrow. Two-handy sword. No addictions. Sure. No, it's only half the price. Knockdown arrows. So, look. There we go. Getting close. Yes. Score. Alright. Repair hammer. Your skill in blacksmithing is high enough to be able to repair our own equipment. Alright, well, looks like we're gonna up some blacksmithing soon. Is there a way to sort this? Sort, please. Oh, no. No trade. No trade. Okay, I'll take my leave, thank you.
Farewell. I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Okay.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Ferrol's carriage for a joyride?
Oh, knowing him, he drove it
Is
straight
that
to the
Bertie
pub
still a right beaut?
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that looping legionnaire really thinks that orc he charmed loves him.
Sailor, what news from the mainland?
Oh, nothing new, sir. Zombies, skeletons, you know the story.
Doesn't look like it. Okay. Actually, here we go.
I wouldn't let an orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Ferrol's carriage for a joyride?
Is that Bertie still a right beaut?
Yes, sir. As fine a specimen as one of us. Don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that looping legionnaire really thinks that orc he charmed loves him.
Sailor, what news from the mainland?
Oh, nothing new, sir. Zombies, skeletons, you know the story.
What does a shell do? Ooh, I hope I can put some ham in some water. Make some fun.
Is that
I wouldn't let
Bertie
an orc
still a
within
right
500
beaut?
yards
Yes,
of
sir.
my loving
As
nature.
fine a specimen as one of her stuff, sir. Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Ferrol's carriage for a joyride?
Oh, knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful
between a
gore,
broadstone and a
that
skull.
looping legionnaire really thinks that orc he charmed
Sailor, what
loves
news
him.
from the mainland?
Oh, nothing new, sir. Zombies, skeletons, you know the story.
Let's take our place in there, too. read that one. Let's go ahead and read. We'll read both of them, actually. Close you up. Read. Potions don't really make you strong and your foes weak. They can also, if crafted wisely, protect
I wouldn't let an
you.
orc within 500 yards of my loving nature.
And this one.
Is that Bertie still a right beaut?
Yes, as fine a specimen as one of her stock, sir.
Knowing him, he drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Is that why we never sail to youthful gore anymore?
Speaking of youthful
Sell
gore,
those off.
that loopy
Sailor,
legionnaire
what news from the
really
mainland?
thinks that
Oh, nothing
orc
new,
job
sir. Zombies,
loves it.
skeletons. You know the story.
Okay. Old value. Alright, inventory. Cleaned up. That took quite a few minutes. Who else can we talk to? That's just a sailor. Can't get up there.
Is that Bertie still a right beaut?
Yes, as fine a specimen.
That's where Bomhab here. Philip. Louis. Max.
Can I help ya?
Our home, our livelihood, all sunk in a matter of minutes. Well, we could do not what we thought. Tell me about yourself, Philip. Well, we were merchants. It seems like a moment ago. With our ship sunk, we're little more than 3 men with nothing more to say than boo. Some bleeding orcs. They can keep off this place for the life. They can't keep off this place for the life of them. We came here slinging fireballs and swinging swords. There's nothing we could do to defend ourselves. Our ship gone. Nothing for it but to get a job. Slim pickings around here, that's for sure. Maybe you can keep an eye out, though. How about that, ship? Our souls are just as pressed for luck as we are. A shame nothing could have been done to save them.
Farewell.
Oh, and don't forget the
Can I
time
help
he
ya?
got caught passing a love note to the lizard councillor's wife.
Farewell.
Can I help you?
Farewell.
Alright. So, looks like they're.
I wouldn't let an orc
boat.
within 500 yards of my loving
What's
nature.
this?
Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Ferrol's carriage for a joyride?
Okay, moving on. Moving on up. Moving on up. Let's see if there's anybody over here to talk to. Survivors have some quite a few characters. I'd really like to find a blacksmith. We'll teach blacksmith to one of them. Move you down, lock you up. Hello, fish rack. I like looting the old baskets. Nobody seems to mind. An orange. Ooh. Nothing. Ooh, potion. And that's why you search things. Fishing rod, eh? Two's always better than one. Anyone down here? The place is pretty well abandoned. Ooh, a silver spoon? Golden teaspoon. That's 180 gold. Nice, nice, no. There you go. Adventurous Field Guide, Volume 11. About crafting. Why are you just in a lemon? I guess I shouldn't complain. Okay. Let's go ahead and read this book. Ooh, recipe unlocked. With armor, there's one golden rule. You never have enough. So if you find scraps here and there, pick them up and tuck them down your shirt. Next, a layer of leather or metal will be what it takes to stop the next arrow that's coming. Where are recipes? I guess is my big question. And you know what? We'll have to find out sometime else. We've reached time. So yeah, thanks for wandering around the docks with me. Next episode, we'll go ahead and move further into Sicile and see what adventures bring to us. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.